Hey guys, this is Erin with video gameplay number 3, video 2. It is Thursday, currently 7:40 p.m. So this will be the second gameplay for Zelda. One of the main things I want to focus on, especially after doing the reading today, is how structural characteristics have an effect on problematic gameplay. And not even just problematic, but also just how they affect why people play games to begin with. To start off with, I actually completely agree with their way of saying that it's possible to have the structural characteristics of a game influence addiction. I think that the gameplay is very important to why people get addicted. If you think about it, even for me personally, there's a lot of games out there where I can't put them down versus some games I could care less for. So personally, I don't think that it's necessarily psychological or a behavior thing, but actually just how entertaining the game is. Like how much that the game is able to pull you in and get that flow going for you. And of course, each game is going to be different for everyone. So, yeah, but I mean, some of the things, like especially that they talk about, is that some of the things that they look at is characteristics of the flow of the game, how long it takes to finish, what abilities you can control on it. And one of the things that you can control in this game is, of course, just the basic controls, but you can also add DLC packs, which give you additional options. Like y'all saw yesterday, when I accessed the map, if I pushed X, I was able to see the track in which I actually walked on the game map, which you can't do on the normal game. You have to buy the DLC pack in order to access that. So just little things like that, I wanted to put into consideration, because especially like last game I played, I did Skyrim, but this one is Zelda, and while they're completely same world type games, they're completely different. And like I said, I did not like playing Zelda. I mean, not Zelda. I didn't like playing Skyrim, but I love Zelda. So that's just one way of thinking of it. So I guess we can go from there. We'll just turn this around real quick. All right. Cool. Scoot it on over. I think that's better this time. Yes. All right. So I haven't actually gotten to do the master mode. I probably won't. I'll probably just stick to the normal mode just because I think it'll be easier to stay on topic. But just to show you all some of the basic other controls, so you can do options, and then this gives you just for like camera control, so camera that, horizontal and vertical invert, sensitivity, aim for motions, change button control. You can fix the mini map, so you can have it to north or not north, or just like which direction you want. The message transparency, voice language, you can change that. And then if you go back, you also have ability controls, which, like we said, that's like the cheat codes. And then these are the DLCs. So these are the expansion packs you can add onto them. Some you have to actually beat the game first before you can actually go on to it. I purchased all of these. So I have access to some of them right now, but other ones I have to wait until after I've beaten the game. Like I think this one, you have to complete the main quest to free all divine beasts first. This one, you have to, I think you have to do something with that one. This one, I'm pretty sure, is just Ancient Horse. Yeah, they're just like extra trials and stuff like that. So we can continue onwards. So we were going towards that one. That's over there, I think. So we were going to go up this way. So I'm not the best at making food. The last time I played this game, I made my boyfriend make me all the food, because I always, one way or another, managed to mess it up and make the wrong dish than what was needed. So I'm probably not going to cook for y'all just yet. I might have to do that this weekend when he's here for me because I'm not the best at it. He's a lot better at it than I am. Okay, so some other things of the characteristic structure here, especially for this game. Oh, it's getting cold. See, this is what I mean. I guess we will need some warming food. Yeah, see, then we start taking damage if we can't manage the cold. But so other things, sometimes even the scenery, the way I can think of this as a rhetoric is that it's not necessarily a relaxing game. Maybe while you're exploring, it's relaxing. But honestly, just staring at the scenery, it just gives me such a nice feeling of relaxation. Just because the artwork is just so beautiful, it kind of just makes me feel good about everything. Oh, wait, no, I don't want a bomb arrow. Save the bomb arrows. Those are worth a lot. You made me lose my arrow. Boko spear, but I can't pick it up. A pot lid. Roasted bird drumstick. Yeah, so like I said, if you find anything that you can pick it up. Because you have no limit. Especially on materials, you have no max on what you can pick up. So if you can pick it up. Or see it, actually. Pick it up regardless. Because you never know what all you're going to need later on down the road. And some of these are only based on the part of the map in which you're in. Which is kind of nice, too. Because, some places they're like, okay, yeah, you can just find it anywhere. But in this game, you have to actually find it in the specific area in which you're in. So, let's see. Don't I already have a torch? Yes. We might have to cook some stuff. All right, so I guess we'll just cook. So like I said, so certain food stuff have certain capabilities. So we'll get an apple for some backdrop, same with the mushrooms, and then we'll do 2 peppers. Let's start with that. And then see how it changed from sit to cook? So we're going to cook it. All right, so that shows how many hearts I get, and then this is showing how much time I have of cold resistance. So when it says 6 minutes and 30 seconds, that actually means 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Even though the hour, like the day, changes a lot quicker in this game, that doesn't mean their gameplay of 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That means the actual time, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's actually pretty good. I did a pretty good job mixing those two together. Let's see. I guess that should be okay for now. Let's get closer to the mountain, and then we'll look into eating the food because you don't want to waste it. Oh, look, here's some more peppers. These peppers are really hard to come by, so whenever you see them, definitely pick them up because you never know when you're going to have to be able to. Just kidding. We're going to go cook some more because there's one. Okay, let's use the Sheikah slate. Oh, wait, I already marked it. All right. I'm already about to die. Wow. All right. Let's go cook some more real quick. This game is a lot about planning ahead of time. You can't just go in there head first. Like, you have to think ahead of the game and think, okay, so if I'm going in this area and I need to get these things, it's better to, what's it called? To think ahead of time and have as much food available as possible. Oh, it's not lit. Wow. Okay, now let's try this again. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, now we can cook it. So when it makes that extra noise, that means that it's going to be a really good dish, whether it be extra hearts or extra special ability. So for this one, I have 8 minutes and 30 seconds to get up there. So that means that it's just more of a special ability versus others. So let's do that again. We'll do 2 of those and then 3 of those, and then we'll cook again. All right, so spicy fruit mushroom mix. Awesome. Now we're prepared. Let's go on over and try to find those shrines you were looking for. So another, I guess it's kind of an aesthetic. Maybe it's a game structure. I'm not entirely sure which one would be more appropriate for it. But the realistic of, hey, you can maintain the cold if you do this, but you can't just go free for all, is kind of interesting. I think that the realistic realization of it is really cool. I don't know many games where you have to wear certain armor in certain areas in order to go to that place. And if you can notice, so the snow is kind of slowing me down. That is because later on, like I said, you'll need specific armor and things to get around for specific areas. So eventually I'll get like snow boots, and then I'll also get like sand shoes, just to help out with being able to be mobilized a little bit better. Oh wait, I'm using my, probably should use that. Oh snap, I blew myself up. All right, didn't mean to blow myself up, but it's fine. All right, well that was fun. I believe it's like right down here. Whoa. All right. On to the next shrine. We're going to skip all that because we've already seen it. Skip this too. All right, so this one I'm pretty sure is stasis. Yeah. All right, so for this one, you are able to freeze objects and then hit it to make it have a faster velocity once it's unfrozen. So you kind of built up the force of the object. And the more you hit it, the higher the force. You'll see what I mean. Stop the flow of time for an object. Stops an object in time while storing its kinetic energy. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Make good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. It says that, but however, you can't do that on just any object. It has to be specific objects, I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's see. We need to use, so we're going to stop it and stop. And as you watch, it's only for a certain amount of time. And then it goes off, and then it's onward. Ooh. We're going to wait so we can get that chest. All right, we're going to run. Open. Sesame. No, we're dropping a shield. All right. Yay, new shield. So I probably could have frozen that block, but you know, what's the point in that when you can find a more strategic way of going about it? Oh, look, a hammer. Well, that's rude. What can I get rid of? What's the weakest? I guess this is, honestly. We'll get rid of one of the Boko, because I kind of like the axe. How do I do it again? Oh, all right. Bye, Boko. Awesome. All right, so this is where you can see what I mean by, okay. So we're going to pause it. We're going to hit it. See the arrow, it's growing. That's the kinetic energy. And then it goes flying. Oh, okay, so another one that's I could like about this game. So some games, if there's ledges, they'll block you to where you can't fall off. In this game, you'll fall off. There is no limitation on giving you a extra cushion of, oh, if I'm close to the edge, I won't fall off. No, in this one, if you are too close to the edge, you will fall off. So there's some realistic things about this game that I really like because they show that he is human. I mean, most places you're like, oh, no, he's not. He's got special abilities. It's like in this one, all you have is that you are a good swords fighter. That's about it. And your little status thing. But that's not like actually with you. That's a device you're carrying. So that's an advancement in technology in the community, but it isn't necessarily an advancement in human ability. All right, so under here, so we're going to hit it. Yay! Traveler's bow. You would say I can't open it. We're just going to get rid of a couple. Drop. You really don't need that many bows. The bows actually last you pretty long. All right. Now, on to the last one. And I'm going to have to eat some more cold resistance soon. Hope this isn't like the end of a cliff. Oh, there's more over here? I didn't even see these earlier. So if this was master mode, that probably wouldn't take just 2 hits to kill them. The monsters start off already super hard, so yeah, there's definitely a difference in the normal gameplay versus the master. I will eventually play a master. I definitely plan on doing that. Hey, we got some arrows. That's the other thing. I'm pretty sure the max on arrows in which you can cover. Oh, this is really cool. So if you have a character and you're in the wrong area where they don't have the right equipment, they'll actually recreate it here. So like right now he's freezing. So he's like shivering, he's super cold, whatever. And then once you have the proper equipment or food for him, like watch, I'll feed him some food right now. So I'll give him some of this one. Watch. He'll eat it. And now he's fine. He's not shivering anymore. He's perfectly good. He's tolerable. All is well. All right. Okay, now how to get over there. I'm pretty sure. I know that if you get in the water, you die. There's a bridge over there that if you... What are you doing, dude? We're going to go down. That is a very far drop. Oh, but I didn't hurt myself. Probably because of the snow. God, I hate the snow. It makes you run so slow. Oh, it's nighttime already? A traveler's spear. Keys wing. All right, onward. Is there anything over here I could use? Wood. That's to help with if you are on a boat and you want to get across, you can use that. Okay. I guess I could use the boat, but what's the fun in that? We're going to go over here and use our new stasis thing. We definitely have a lot of fire pits over here, which I'm okay with, but dang, this thing's far away, isn't it? All right. Oh, no, don't touch that thing. It'll freeze me. It'll freeze me. So there's definitely a lot of different creatures in this game. It's kind of unique, and they kind of vary based on location as well. So some of them, they will adapt to the temperature. All right, I don't really... Oh, yep, see, that's what I mean. That's why we're not going to mess with you. All right, we made it. Let's go mess with these dudes over here first. Let's see if we can snipe them. Sweet. Move your head. Come on. All right, well, this isn't going to work. We're just going to... Oh, I've always wondered how you're supposed to get up there. Oh, look. Get my arrow back. Get the mushroom. I think the best way to go about shooting that down is to do a bomb arrow. Maybe we should just do a normal arrow. There we go. I've always wondered how I was supposed to get up there. Now I know. Haha. You're going to throw a rock at me? Really? That is so rude. All right. So I'm really bad about not feeding myself when needed. I really should get some more food, but it's fine. I'm just going to take your chest. Yay, it's arrows. You can never have enough arrows. Oh, he dead. He went down. Amber. All right, I think that's all. All right, well, that was fun. Now let's go onward. Hey, a bundle of 5 arrows. That's what I like to see. So this is kind of an example of them kind of saying, hey, if you do that other one first, you can access the bridge via this way. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So, okay, so you see this metal thing? I can access it and move it via Magnesius. And so then I can recreate this bridge. Forget how you rotate it. Well, that didn't work. Where did it go? All right. No, sir. I don't think so. All right. Looks like we're going to have to get another one, and that is why we made 3 of them. All right, you're annoying. Sir, I'm going to need you to move. All right, so we're going to go ahead and eat my last thing of that. Ghibli, stop. Can I climb this? Guess we shall see. It's looking probable. Yep, we did it. Well, I'll be darned. I'll be darned. Let's just take a moment and enjoy this from the sunrise. This beauty and art. The amazing world of Zelda. All right, so this is the last and final shrine. Cryonis. So this gives me the ability to manipulate water and freeze it. So while this game is super pretty, I will say I definitely think they focused more on the scenery and the graphics, and the general gameplay, like the side quests and stuff, than they actually did on the main story mode. Because like I said, personally, I feel like the bosses are too easy. Like it took me like the one try to beat it, and that's not how a boss should be. A boss shouldn't take one try and then you beat it, you know? So it was just a bit upsetting. I don't remember these little dudes being that easy. Maybe it's because I've already beaten the game, so I'm kind of like, I know what to expect. It's all good. Right on. Traveler Spear. Yay. All right. I'm very big on making sure to get everything, complete everything. I don't like to miss out on anything. Because the one time you're like, oh, I'm not going to get it. You could have gotten something really good and you just decided not even to look. So that's my standpoint on it. Personally, I feel like you should always at least try to see what's up. But that's just me. I'm trying to make sure I got everything. So give me a second. I think we're good, though. I'm pretty sure all of these just only have one chest. If that. All right, now we have 4 orbs. Gnarly. Why are you looking at me like that? Huh? All right. With this, you now have acquired all the spirit orbs from shrines on this plateau. Aha, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines at the end points. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross, there I will be waiting. And of course, he just magically disappears. However, it is, ironically enough, I will show y'all just for shits and giggles. So, shrine here. Oh no, take that back. Shrine here, like almost completely parallel to it. Shrine here, and then shrine here. So if we connect it, we got boom right here, and then cross right here. So we're going back to that ruined down area. That's that building over there. If I remember correctly, there is a chest over here as well. So let's go ahead and get that. So with these, you only have a limit of doing 3 per thing. But you can just build it again. It's not a big deal. It's probably going to be, yeah, like an opal, amber, something like that. Ooh, lost the heart, but it's all good. We made it. Let's just hope we make it out of the cold area before. Oh. Well, that's not cool. So yeah, like you see, I just fell to my death. So realistic in a sense that he's not invincible. You got to train and work hard and earn your respect. So now on the map, it'll mark an X as into where I died, and it's titled RIP. R.I.P. Okay, well, let's see. Did we still get the chest? It looks like it recognized the chest. I'm pretty sure it auto-saved at that point, so let's try to go a different route. Let's see. I was trying to climb down, but obviously that did not work. This looks a little bit more promising. We're just slide on down the mountain. Slide on down the mountain. Sometimes it's really nice how you're able to catch yourself. Wow, you would make it to where I have to freaking do this again. That is so rude. You're lucky it worked the first time. All right, we're going to go around this way just so I can show you kind of what's up. I'm pretty sure there might be a fairy fountain over here. So, like, even just like the small things, I don't know if you noticed this, but as I'm running, he's kicking up grass, which is very fine detail. Like, not many games pay that much close attention. And you can see there's little petals flying in the air. It's not just like a crisp air. They do a really good job on the detail of the game. They don't just focus on like there's blades of grass, you can see pollens in the air. If I was in this, I'd be dying because the pollen kills me, but that's okay. Whoa, this is a big cliff. We'll just climb on down. It's okay. Ghibli, stop. I just want to show you all the rest of this area that we've already accessed because we haven't even really gone into a good chunk of it. So let's look at the map. So we've looked at kind of this area. We've looked over here. We've been over here. But we haven't necessarily looked at Hopper Pond or Forest of Spirits. So I'm going to kind of go around this way in order to come back to this area that we need to go to, just so then y'all can kind of see the variety of things that this map has, just for this small area. Geez, did they not want me to go down? Like, come on now. Whoa, I don't want to fall down. Can I shoot them? Is there like a... Isn't there a bomb like right there? If I get a bomb arrow... My Boko. All right, well, let's do this again. We're gonna use a normal arrow. All right, we're gonna go on down, I guess. Jeez, dude, do you not know how to like fall gracefully? Is that not a thing? All right, well, let's... Okay. There's nothing up here. I guess they killed themselves with the fire. Idiots. Now we can go in here. Get the chest. So this is another good feature, characteristic of this game is the way of accomplishment and losing of one of the structures. They have chests hidden everywhere, and they're not necessarily hard to obtain. Sometimes they'll just be out in the open, and you have to use your your Sheikah Slate in order to get it. Or you'll have to fight like tiny little battalions, like I just did right there, to get a chest, which isn't necessarily difficult. It's just a little bit of work, but it's not necessarily hard. All right, now we can go onward. Man, this wind is brutal. Whew. Maybe I can go hunting too. You'll actually be able to see hogs and stuff, and you can get meat from them. Let's see, can I break this box? If I have this, I can. An apple? You're so nice. Oh, look. You really gonna? Wow. All right. You just made me waste 3 arrows. As you can tell, I've kind of mastered how to do this. But I will say, even though I've already beaten this game, I had played it 2 years ago. So this is all still kind of a refresher for me. All right. All right, you're dead. There's still one more. I'm going to steal your meat real quick. Thanks. You have 1 apple in those big boxes. That is such a waste of space. I must kill you for it. Boom, boom. See, you can do. So they really make sure to reward you properly in this game. They don't want to make it to where you have to fight all of these people and these monsters and then not get rewarded for it. Even if it's small things, you can still sell it to get money or other rewards. So in the end, it's still worth your while. Because these opals are worth like 150, I think, jewels per thing. So this is the pond area. I'm trying to see. I'm guessing there's no fish in here. There is actually a big monster over here. It's called a rock something. I don't know, but it's a big rock monster. Hyrule herb. I'm going to try to see if I can find... Oh, let's get some more apples. So you actually can cut down trees. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, you can do literally almost... This is like Animal Crossing, but on steroids. We'll just go with that. Even later on in the game, you can build your own house, like, from scratch. It's completely crazy. It's a side quest, so it's not necessary, but you can still do it. It's definitely plausible. And you can get horses and name them, and then you can even get, I think, like a dog in some areas. So it's definitely something that they put a lot of thought into. I think if I go in here, the rock monster will awake. Maybe. Yep, there it goes. Stone Talus, that's what it's called. So you have to hit that thing up there. It's better to do it with arrows. Let's see. Let's do... Oh, I got fire arrows now. Ooh, well, that was rude. All right, well, I don't want to waste all my arrows on this dude, so we're going to keep going. But you see my point. Like, sometimes you'll be walking around and then just a random big monster like that will come popping up. And you're like, oh, all right. When I first played this game, this dude freaked me out. I had no clue what to do. They didn't give me any instruction. They were just like, all right, here you go. Figure it out. Have fun. And I was like, seriously? Oh yeah, so this is a little cocoa, so we can follow these flowers. And it'll take me You found me, huh? You're not Hetsu, but you can't see me? I didn't know Kind could see me. Oh well, you ruined into Hetsu. Please run tell him to return. And then if you get a bunch of these Koroko seeds, you can, I think that's how you get more spaces. You get Kuroko seeds, so you find all these little dudes. They'll give you Kuroko seeds, and then later on you trade it to their big boss. And then you can get your own. All right, so I'm going to try to hunt. Might actually be easier to get this one. Well, we tried. Oh well. Oh, I didn't even realize there was one right there. All right. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to collect material. How did that not kill you? Explain. All right, well, I guess we're back semi where we started. Oh, look, there's 2 chests right here. Let's see, I'm not entirely sure. Is that a rock? Like, what are you? Please don't mess with me. Boko Bat. What can we replace? All right, let's go over here. I'm sorry, but what is this supposed to do? Am I supposed to put it in the hole? Oh, yep, there we go. Found another one. Yeah. Another Koroko seed. Those dudes are so cute. So how do they expect me? Because that's not like water. I can't do the whole creature. Yeah, it won't let me do it here. Oh, wait. Maybe it will. Just kicks it open. It's fine. We got ice arrows. What else we got? Fire arrows. Hex, yeah. Yeah, Ghibli, you tell them. Oof. All right, now we can go onward to the castle. Please don't. And now we switch. And onward. Those aren't necessary to kill, but they're annoying, so it's better off just to kill them before they annoy you even more. Oh, I broke it. Okay, I'm just making sure there's no chest around. Really? You gave me a Bokoblin arm? I knew there was a chest over here. I got new trousers! Yeah! Let's put them on. Yeah! This is why you don't skip anything. So every time you access a new area, it will save it. All right. Another one. Yeah. I'm gonna pray. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me, what is it that you desire? So this is how, so you get spirit orbs, you go to the statues, there's multiple in the map, and then you can either increase your heart containers or your stamina. Well, considering I only have 3 hearts, we're going to go ahead and do hearts first. Yes, I want another heart container. I shall grant what you seek. Heart container. Now I have a new heart. Go behind. Whoa. Of course, it's the old man. The blessings of the goddess have made you that much resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. And now he's magically glowing. How mysterious. Oh my gosh, it's a ladder? No way.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King of Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
They really like to show that vibrant
The
color
great
scheme.
calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path. Lo, a century ago, it was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant. We decided to seize the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear.
Okay, well, this isn't really important, so I guess I'll let this go on while I talk. So just for this gameplay, I was kind of thinking about it, and I know when I played Skyrim, I complained a lot about how they didn't tell you how to play the game specifically, and you had to figure it out a lot for yourself. However, while that is true, and I said that Zelda was better at telling you, I still stick true to my word on that. However, I will say there are some things that the that they don't tell you that you have to kind of figure out for yourself. Like the first time I played this game, I didn't know that I had to make food in order to survive the cold. I just thought I had to make it up there fast enough before I died, which is not possible. So they kind of make you have to realize, like, you have to actually explore around and figure out, okay, well, I can't get across. I can't do this. So what is it I'm missing? But while they don't tell you some things, that makes you have to critically think, okay, well, if I can't do this by just going there, then what can I do in order to get past this problem, I guess. So that's kind of that. But with Skyrim, they didn't even tell you how to use the full controls and what all you had access to. At least with this, they were like, hey, push this button to access the menu. Push this button to do this. Push this button to access this. Versus Skyrim, they didn't do any of that. But on top of that, I wanted to talk about some of the things of the game structures that that kind of bring why this game would be addicting. So just in general, so like the graphics obviously are a very big part as into why it's such a successful game. As you can tell, they're all about vibrant color scheme. They're all about cleanliness and little tiny details, which is honestly probably the best feature of the game. This game isn't based off of a book or TV show or anything like that, but it is based off of a world. Zelda is a collection of games. There's so many countless games, so many different kinds of gameplay just in the past that involve Zelda in the world of Hyrule. And the duration of the game, honestly, for this one depends a lot on how you play it. If you play just the main story mode, it probably only is about maybe like 20 hours. Versus if you do everything, you get all the shrines, you do all the side quests, and you do the main story, it's a good chunk. I would say it probably took me almost like 80 to 100 hours. I also play really slow though, that and there isn't really any humor. I will say that being able to control options are kind of nice, especially how easy it is to maneuver the camera and the accessibility to everything. And then the DLC pack that adds a lot of other things. And then the ability to constantly find chests is always rewarding. Every time I find a chest, I'm like, oh, heck yeah. I didn't even really try to find it, but here I am finding it. So there's a lot of things why people would be addicted to this game. And I don't even mean on the sense of like to where they can't control themselves, but I have before found myself playing this for hours on end and not even realize it had been hours. To me, it had only felt like it had been like 45 minutes. But it's just one of those worlds where you just kind of get lost in what you're doing, and you're like have this set things you have to get done. So you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this quest, and then I'm gonna go do this, and then after that, I gotta go buy more material, and then after that, I can do that. So you just start getting in the zone and doing it, and then you kind of forget. You're like, oh crap, what time is it? And you look, and it's been like 3 hours. So they definitely are really good at drawing you in and finding the flow of things. It's definitely one of those games that you can just play on for hours on end. So with that, that is concluding video number 2. It is 8:48, and I will see y'all, I guess, next time.